your opinion, what is the best way and how should people prepare to interview? Because you definitely help them. And what did you notice they struggle the most and how they can overcome it?
Well, look, everybody, it's idiosyncratic, right? So, there's so many issues people have. There's the basic, let's talk about the basic stuff, which is eye contact, centrally important. I've had very senior people, particularly in videos. The video thing is a whole new world, So people who might have been good in person aren't as good on videos, and they can't get their sort of aura across, if you like, in the same way. So I think just basic stuff like, keep it conservative in terms of how you dress, the backgrounds, eye contact is very important. Your grooming is important. So basic things like that. That's a given, but I thought I'd mention it. Then you've got, so are you talking about when they go to interview, Kristof? They go to interview? Okay, so the key thing your recruiter can help you out with, hopefully, is if you find out the most important things the client is looking for. So that won't be on the job spec, or maybe it is one of them. You'll find the other two won't be even on the job spec. What are the key things they're looking for? So if you find that out, then when you're interviewing, of course, you're tailoring your interview and your focus on that, because guess what? They want that. Give them what they want in the interview, because what happens is people tend to go through their whole CV and their background and all of that, but really the things they want are what they want. So focus on what they want. So that's very important. You do that. You go the very basic stuff, but go through the job spec line by line. Each of those, there's if anyone looks at sort of competency-based questions, there's and how to sort of handle competency-based questions. You can pull out sort of practical examples of that and go through the STAR model. If anyone's familiar with that, just Google STAR and do that for each sort of key requirement that they're looking for. So then you can sort of jump in rather than actually being asked a competency-based question. You can jump in and give a real-time example of, actually, that's interesting because I started with this and then I did that and then we achieved that and what we ended up with was that. So you can nearly like have 7 or 8 of them ready to go, and then you can access a file and just come out with a really good practical example that shows you, because it's in real life, if you like, it gives an example. I find that's good. In addition, I think the obviously the research in the company is important, but actually one of the things that people don't realize, apart from, yes, you need to know the company. I just had someone who interviewed for a job who missed something really, really critical, and all it took was them looking at the person's LinkedIn profile to find that out. And they asked, did you know anything about it? And the person said no, and that was a killer for them. The person, final interview, said, I can't believe she didn't know that. It's basic stuff. I would have done my research, and the person didn't get the job on the back of that. So do basic research, look at the LinkedIn profiles, but also what's interesting is look at the broader company, who's in the company, where they're coming from. LinkedIn's wonderful as a window into these businesses. So, it'll tell you the backgrounds of people. It'll tell you sort of just by looking at them, what the culture is like. I know what a culture is now. It's funny by looking at the pictures on LinkedIn, because they're all similar. People hire similar people. It's just the way they do it. They all talk about diversity, but truly, and it's not an ethnic thing either. It's very much they all look similar ages, or they're similar styles, or there's an absolute similarity on LinkedIn with a lot of these organizations. So I think that's a key one in terms of your research as well. And then the recruiter should give you the specific prep on what to do and what to say, like I said.
That's a great tip, especially if you talk about the LinkedIn pages. Feel free to join our LinkedIn group. Hopefully I will see you soon. Thank you.